All right, this is freaking Robby's new video, dude. Shout out Robby. He made a real-life Spring Bonnie mask from the new FNAF game, Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit. I haven't watched this yet, but I freaking wanted to watch it on stream, dude.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Robby.
Hello!
And as you guys know, the brand new Five Nights at Freddy game, Into the Pit, just came out about a week ago. My girlfriend Tori Dobransky and me have actually been playing it over on the Robby and Tori channel, and we absolutely love the game. And the main bad guy of the game is my favorite character
Five Nights at Freddy?
The whole FNAF franchise, William Afton himself. Spring Bonnie. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret, and that is that I actually already, oh my god, I've actually already made this mask. I tried to get it done so that the day that the Into the Pit
Oh my god, dude, it's so sick. Look at his eyes. If I saw this in the dark, I'd cry.
Came out, I could post this video, but I'm about a week late. I'm really sorry. But that's okay, because I'm really proud of this thing, and I'm excited to show you guys exactly how I made it. So let's go back to about 3 weeks ago. Woo! So I'm probably gonna end up making the head very similar to how I made the yellow rabbit mask. But this time, I think I'm gonna make a 360 all the way around the head kind of mask.
Am I just 45? These are two different masks. They look the same to me.
So I'm probably gonna end up making the head.
No, they are different. They're subtly different. He has less teeth, maybe. I don't know.
The yellow rabbit mask. But this time, I think I'm gonna make a 360 all the way around the head kind of mask. So I happen to have this decapitated Billy Butcherson head just laying around, aka Johnny Gilbert, and I think I'm gonna use it as kind of like a base because it's actually like the same size as my head. And just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and measure it using this string. Boopity boop. Yeah, that's like close enough, I'd say. Another way I can double check is I'm just gonna use the Springtrap mask that I used before and just shove his face right in there. Fits perfectly. You can see his little mouth right there. In retrospect, it might be a little bit easier to use something without hair, but it's okay. Just need to make it a little bit bigger than the head just to make sure that it fits on. I'm just kind of twisting this wire around the other one. That's pretty good. Just the crown of the head, just like that. Okay.
What the hell is happening? He's just sizing him up?
Okay, and this is what we got so far.
It's like a webbing
pretty decent
of the domer.
It's kind of like
Jeffrey.
The overall like dome shape. I decided to make the eyes on this one a little bit higher. On the original Springtrap mask, there's actually holes underneath the eyes that you see out of, and the eyes are right where my actual eyes are, so I don't really see out of these at all. But that should fix this a little bit because I'm looking more up. He's just gonna look more down at you, and should be able to see out of it. But yeah, that's why I'm moving that a little bit higher. Oh my gosh, it's covered in Johnny Gilbert's hair. Let's see if it fits. Yeah, that's pretty good, honestly. That fits on my head really nice. It's not super tight. I like it. I just see barely underneath the eye holes. This is where the slits are gonna go. And I'm gonna see out of like these little guys. You see? Yeah, right at the bottoms. And then the eyes are gonna be kind of more up here. Yeah, that should just about work out. So now I'm gonna go in and cover it in this aluminum foil tape. So the trick.
I don't know why I stopped the video. Excuse me, sorry.
With this is you want to rip it before you take this part off. Otherwise, it's like really hard to rip this. And I kind of cut myself sometimes. I'm gonna start where the eye holes are because this is where I'm not gonna put tape for the most part. I left these extra big. That way I know that I have enough room for the eye holes. I decided to go with these extra large orbs. They're like Christmas ornaments. And I'm most likely gonna invert them and then do like a little eyeball inside. That way it feels more like a deep eye socket. But this one seems to fit pretty good into both sockets. So cover this bad boy up. So now I'm going in and kind of adding the space around the eye. Boopy boop. I basically cut the wire to the shape of the eye, and then leave a little bit of space underneath, just like I was saying before. Yeah, that looks about right. It's nice and secured now. Now I just gotta do the other one. Okay, so I got the overall top of the head shell, whatever you want to call this, done. So now I have to go in and kind of add some cheekbones to it. I got some really high cheekbones in this version, and his cheekbones
He do be look like he'd been mewing.
Kind of go all the way back and then make like a lump in the back of his head. So I need to do that.
I hope it's not cancerous.
So make this a little bit thicker. That way I have a place to mount his teeth.
Too dark.
So more shaping with our annealed wire then. Fun fact, I thought this was called anna-lead wire, and then Bobby Duke Arts was like, what the heck are you talking about? And I was like, you know, anna-lead wire. And they're like, annealed wire. And I was like, oh. So yeah, this is called annealed wire, which basically means softened wire. It It's very solid. Okay, so the top of the head shell is pretty much done. I need to do foam, and I also want to add teeth and stuff. But before I do that, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the jaw. That way I know how they go together and stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna start on the jaw now, I guess. Just gonna basically do the same shape as the top. Let's do this. Let's do this.
He really do be doing it.
Back, normal teeth on the front. A while ago, I transformed some Spirit Halloween masks into these scary looking ones. And for the teeth, I used these acrylic nails, and I think they're absolutely horrifying and perfect for the jaw. I just used the annealed wire as kind of like a little hinge, and then the jaw just comes right apart. This will definitely make it
I'll never stop edging.
way easier to do the teeth. So for the back teeth, like I said, I'm gonna use some acrylic nails, but I also wanna take some EVA foam and make an outline of the jaw. That way I can just kind of poke them in and then glue it straight to the jaw. I'm just gonna make a little rough outline of the jaw with some paper. Go ahead and cut that out. Does that fit? It's pretty good. Just fix up the outline just a little bit. I'm just gonna take my EVA foam and transfer the stencil that I made. This is also a good way to see if the jaw that I made was symmetrical, and I'm pretty happy with that.
You see, Robby the type of guy to know what EVA foam is. I'm assuming it's some type of foam, perhaps. I want to see the Five Nights at Freddy parts.
Put that on there. Just really give it some texture. Sometimes what I like to do is I mix paint and latex together. And then you can just kind of paint with it. Okay. And
I think you should give me some texture. Oh, God.
It's okay. I'm gonna start gluing this down. Just really sculpting it with my hands. I gotta cut the eyes. Gotta be real careful with this. I start kind of
low-key kind of satisfying to watch, though.
Good chunk of the jaw without doing any sewing. Just slowly making my way down onto the cloth. So I just want to cut just barely enough so that it's tight.
Looks like you're giving him a gum graft. Like you're taking some skin off of the bottom of his mouth to put it over his gums.
Go straight underneath his gums like that. Grab my
you know what I'm saying?
Down the lid.
Any dentists in the chat
like
confirm?
I tried this thing, but I really liked how dark it was.
It's like you're giving him an eye socket graft, really like where you take his brain.
So I had an idea, and I just took my goggles that I wear in every single video, popped out the lens, flipped it around. Look at that, it's black. Boom! You can't even tell it's in there. Then I get half of a ping pong ball and a little light that I got, the same ones I used for the last spring trap. Boopity boom. That has potential, I gotta say. And it
Five Nights at MacGyver. I will survive. I will build an eyeball out of scratch.
Just like, it looks just like how it does in the video game. It's literally just a pair of glowing eyes. I don't think that these things are a loss because I noticed Springtrap actually has like a yellow border around his eye like this. And I think I might be able to...
Springtrap looked kind of freaky in that picture.
I got a while ago. I also used these in the FNAF masks that I made in the past, and you guys seem to really like them. I think it just makes it look so much more creepy and realistic. Look at that. I think to make it blend in a little better, I'm probably gonna paint this light black, or maybe even just use a Sharpie if that'll work. Now I'm gonna glue these fake eyes onto the light. Oh wow, yeah, these turned out pretty good. I like how they glow. Very nice. Now we're gonna take our lenses and glue them into the eye holes. Just gonna put them in the position that I want them. Very light layer of hot glue around the eye hole. There we go. Oh, perfect. Now for the other one. This one might be a little bit harder. Okay, now
this is so intricate, dude. So much effort.
Brighter than the one without the 9-volt battery. It also has
keep in mind this is his second Five Nights at Freddy cosplay mask. At least I think it's the same character. He called it something else though.
Lower
Are they not both Springtrap? I don't fucking know, dude.
Recessed into the eye.
I've played every game.
Room for these wires,
I don't have any idea.
A little hole in the center
I don't think I've played every game. I think I've played at least like 5 or 6 though.
So I got my little tiny drill.
What up, James?
A little drill
How
bit.
goes?
It goes
Happy
very, very
Tuesday.
slow. I'm gonna go and do it right in the center of the eye.
Oh my god.
What?
Can he? Why do it to me next?
Eternity later.
Okay, this is taking literally forever,
Lobotomize at
so
Freddy's?
I'm gonna go in with my super cheap little Dremel tool. It's very weak, so I think that'll do. Just gonna go in really, really slow with this guy. Oh, that's much better. Oh, instant.
I like the
Perfect.
part
All
where
I
he
need
shoves it in Freddy's eye socket.
There's a little tiny hole. I should be able to just grab my wires and just pop them on through there. Ho ho! Go ahead and reconnect my wires. And there we go. It seems to be working.
Shit, it's a
One
party
down,
in my brain.
Go. Okay, so I really like how
That's
they
what I
look
see when
like
I'm off
they're
the Benjamin.
recessed. It definitely
Cheers,
looks a lot
boys.
better on this side than it does on this side. I ordered some LEDs that'll fit behind this eye, and then I'm gonna go in and wire it through the head into the back, and then I'm gonna put a little battery pack in this little part. Those are coming in a couple days, so in the meantime, I'm gonna try and make some ears. Luckily, his ears are very symmetrical. So if I make one that I like, I can basically double it and then use it for both. I'm also gonna try and fold it in half. That way, the ears are really symmetrical. Yeah, that's looking pretty good, I'd say.
What if we smoked weed at Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria?
That I think would look really cool as like the ear hinges. I went ahead and cut a little slit in the bottom of the ears. I might use a mixture
Playing
of the two
MM for N64 today? Hell yeah, what's MM?
to kind of keep them up as well. Just throw a little bit of
Mario?
wire behind it. Okay guys,
Mega
so I
Mario.
messed around a little bit and I made a DIY exoskeleton. It's a little bit
Majora's
wonky,
Mask,
but basically
probably.
how I made it is I took some of these hinges that I got from Lowe's
Sounds like
and
a
then I
vibe.
bonded them together using some wire. And then I got some springs and I
Bro,
just kind
what
of
the
stuck
fuck?
each
He
end
actually put a spring trap in this bad boy.
to one of these holes on
We
each
heard
one
you
of the
like
mechanisms.
spring
I also
traps, so
made
we
sort
put
of
a
like
spring
little
trap
stopper
in your
right here.
spring
All I did
trap.
for that is use some of this heavy duty wire and then I used some Ethernet cable to just kind of tie it on. Nothing really
To get the
fancy. I wanted to
connection
stay as
good in my
simple as I
brain.
could. I also went in with my vise
Hell
and
yeah.
kind of bent the hinges a little bit to match the head shape. So now I have the ear exoskeleton. I accidentally ripped one of the ears when I was trying to put it on, so I guess don't do that.
Oh,
I just made a
God.
couple little
At least it wasn't your ear that you ripped off.
because it has kind of like an enamel coating, which is almost like a little candy shell. Okay, and I have now
Let me get a bite.
completed his
Come on.
ears. I haven't fully glued them in yet.
They look
but that's
low-key
pretty
delicious.
easy. All you gotta do is just glue them in. But now I just have to attach them to his head. I'm just gonna go in with my blade, and hopefully I don't mess up everything I just did, because that would be really sad. I'm just gonna see if I can slide my ear into the fabric back here. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Bing
Very
bong.
nice. Okay, guys, so after about 2 weeks of work, he's finally done.
He's so
Look
happy to
at
be alive
that.
and wants to kill me.
Wow. That looks so freaking cool. And the eyes glow. Okay, time to see if it fits. Wow.
Oh, God.
I am William Afton. Look at that. Boing, boing, boing,
That
boing,
is
boing.
freaking sick, but doesn't something happen in the movie? It may be spoiler, but I might be making this up, so I don't know if it counts as a spoiler. Doesn't he, like, get squished inside the mask or something? I feel like that maybe is a different movie. Either way, I'm kind of worried for my friend here. Hopefully that doesn't shut on him and he won't suffer from his art in a literal sense in this instance.
Okay, let's go show Tori to Branson.
Oh my.
Oh my god! I like the ears. That's really fun. That looks wild.
Here, try it on.
Hello.
That looks so creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm normal.
It's a little bit big for me, but it's okay.
It's a little bit small for me, so it all works out. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big old thumb.
Hell yeah, dude. That's freaking sick. Go watch the freaking full video. I'll link it down below, dude. On Robby's channel. It looks like he put a lot of time into this, so freaking I just skipped around and watched bits and pieces. Check out the full thing. Yar.